Ladies and gentlemen, before we even dive into today's gist that is about to shake your mind, scatter your imagination, and keep you glued to every single word, let me quickly remind you to hit that subscribe button on this channel right now. Yes, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because what I'm about to tell you is hotter than pepper soup on a rainy night, more shocking than Nollywood plot twists, and more addictive than your favorite late-night series. Now, buckle your seatbelts, because today's gist is about none other than Nollywood's finest, Maurice and Sonia Uche, the pair whose on-screen chemistry is so dangerously sweet that fans are now confused about whether it's acting or reality. You see, Nollywood has given us love stories for years, actors who play lovers on screen, share kisses, argue, cry, laugh, and then walk away when the camera stops rolling. But when it comes to Maurice and Sonia Uche, things are just not that simple. Anytime these two appear together in a movie, it doesn't look like acting at all. It feels like we, the audience, are intruding into their personal lives, watching something we shouldn't be watching, because every glance, every smile, every touch between them feels like a secret being exposed. Their fans are not just watching a performance, they're watching something that looks dangerously close to reality. And that is where the real gist begins. Because lately, whispers have been flying around Nollywood that Sonia Uche may have started crossing that invisible line between make-believe and reality. Insiders have claimed that Sonia has become too comfortable with Maurice, and if you know Sonia, you'd understand why that statement is suspicious. Sonia is known to be professional, classy, and a little reserved when it comes to mixing work with personal life. She's not the type to let her guard down in public, but with Maurice, the story seems different. Let me paint you a picture. On set, Sonia is not just laughing at Maurice's jokes, she's leaning in, resting her hand on his shoulder, blushing like a schoolgirl who just heard sweet words from her crush. Even when directors yell, "Cut," Sonia sometimes forgets the cameras are still rolling. It's as if the chemistry doesn't switch off when the scene ends. It lingers, burning like firewood that refuses to die out. And people on set are beginning to notice. Crew members whisper, actors raise eyebrows, and producers just smile, because whether it's real or fake, one thing is certain, Maurice and Sonia bring magic to every movie they touch. But here's the twist, this too comfortable attitude isn't just happening on set. According to gist making waves in Nollywood, Sonia and Maurice have been spotted outside movie locations in ways that are raising more questions than answers. The two have been seen at the same restaurants, attending events together but somehow never posing in the same pictures, almost like they're hiding in plain sight. And fans are not fools. They've noticed the suspicious similarities in their Instagram post. Same beach, same background, same timing, but different photos. Are we supposed to believe it's coincidence? Social media detectives don't think so. Now, here's where the suspense gets hotter. The whispers in Nollywood circles are suggesting that Maurice and Sonia may be building something deeper than just on-screen chemistry. Some are saying they are already emotionally invested in each other. Others claim that Maurice has been quietly protective of Sonia, going out of his way to check on her even when there's no film project connecting them. One story even claims that during a shoot, Sonia wasn't feeling too well and Maurice literally became her personal caretaker, making sure she had water, food, and a shoulder to lean on. For an industry where everyone is always busy chasing their own spotlight, such devotion doesn't go unnoticed. But let's not pretend that love stories in Nollywood don't come with complications. The moment people started noticing this unusual closeness, tongues began wagging. Is this just another publicity stunt to make their movies trend? Is this real affection that they're trying to keep secret? Or is one of them catching feelings while the other is just playing along? Because if there's one thing Nollywood has taught us, it's that nothing is ever as it seems. Let's dig deeper into this. Maurice, as we all know, is that fine, charming actor whose very presence lights up the screen. He has that effortless charisma that draws female fans like sugar attracts ants. Sonia Uche, on the other hand, is Nollywood royalty, the daughter of Uche Nancy, and a woman who has carved her own path in the industry with her beauty, talent, and natural screen presence. Put the two of them together, and what do you get? Fireworks. Literal fireworks. So much so that some fans have begun shipping them as Nollywood's hottest couple, demanding to know if their favorite on-screen romance has finally spilled into reality. And here's the part that keeps everyone in suspense, Maurice and Sonia are not confirming anything. They are not denying either. They are just feeding fans with crumbs, just enough to keep us guessing but never enough to give us the full picture. And that silence. Oh, it's the loudest answer of all, because if there was truly nothing going on, wouldn't they have shut down the rumors by now? Instead, both of them keep dropping hints. Maurice posts a cryptic caption, Sonia posts a photo in the same location, fans connect the dots, and the speculation continues. Now, let's take a step into the minds of the fans. Imagine being so invested in a couple that you can no longer tell if what you're watching is acting or reality. That's the level of chemistry Maurice and Sonia have reached. Fans are saying things like, no way this is just acting, and, these two need to stop playing with our hearts and make it official. And truly, who can blame them? In an industry where most on-screen couples leave us entertained but detached, Sonia and Maurice have created a love story so believable that fans are ready to bet their last naira that something real is brewing behind the cameras. But, my people, Nollywood gist is never complete without a little spice. Some insiders are whispering that not everyone is happy about this closeness. Apparently, Sonia's comfort around Maurice has sparked subtle jealousy in certain quarters. There are actresses who quietly admire Maurice but are now realizing Sonia may have already won his heart. And if you know how competitive Nollywood can be, you know that love triangles, whether real or imagined, can become scandals overnight. Still, the real question remains, are Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche simply giving us award-winning performances, or are they scripting their own love story away from the cameras? Are we witnessing Nollywood's hottest fake romance, or the birth of a new power couple? Nobody can say for sure, but one thing is clear, whether real or scripted, the chemistry between Maurice and Sonia is too strong to be ignored. Every glance, every laugh, every touch feels like a clue. Every Instagram post feels like a puzzle piece. And every time they appear in a movie, fans are left arguing over whether they're watching fiction or reality. That, my people, is the kind of gist that keeps Nollywood alive, the type that keeps us glued, waiting for the next scene, the next clue, the next scandal. So as you listen to this story today, I leave you with this suspense. Maybe Maurice Sam and Sonia Uche are just two talented actors who happen to have extraordinary chemistry. Or maybe, just maybe, they are Nollywood's best kept secret, slowly building a romance that will one day shock us all when they finally reveal it. Until that day comes, all we can do is watch, wait, and keep connecting the dots like the loyal detectives we are. And remember, if you want to keep getting gist as hot as this, make sure you subscribe to this channel right now, because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.